We are up to Yehoshua Perek, Bet, the second chapter, as the Jews are preparing to enter the land. Now let's remember, this is soon after the death of Moshe Rabbeinu. The commentaries say this is within the first few days. It's during the time of the Shiva for Moshe Rabbeinu. The Jews are preparing to enter the land, and Yehoshua sends spies. He sends 2 spies and says, go check out the land, and specifically check out Yericho. When the spies arrive, they come to the house of a woman by the name of Rachav. The king of Yericho hears this and sends people looking for them. So she hides them on the roof. She tells the king, listen, there were people here, but they're gone. Go chase them. The guards go chasing the spies and lock the city gates after them. Then we have this whole conversation between Rachav and these spies. Rachav says to the spies, listen, my people are terrified. We heard what God did for the Jews. He took them out of Mitzrayim, out of Egypt, split the sea for you. You guys beat Og and Sichon, these great kingdoms, on your way to the land of Canaan, to Eretz Yisrael. And we're terrified. We are not ready to fight you. You guys got this. You will conquer the land. Rachav says to the spies, we will not be able to fight. Please spare my family, my parents, my siblings, the household. Please spare us. Rachav's house is built into the city wall. Her external wall is the wall of the city, so she can lower the spies out of her window, and that is lowering them outside of the city, which is currently locked. She lowers them by rope, and she says, hide in the mountains for 3 days. The scouts will come back, then you're free to go on your way. The 2 spies say to her, listen, we're coming in soon. Take your family, gather your parents, your siblings, the household, bring everybody into your home, and hang a red string from the window. So we know where your house is, and when we come conquer the city, we will spare you and your family. All you need to do is keep this secret, and you need to make sure nobody leaves the home. Whoever leaves this house will not be protected. After 3 days in the mountain, they return to Yehoshua and the Jews. They say what they saw. They tell him what happened. And Yehoshua understands the people there are terrified. God has given us this. We are ready to take the land. Just a few notes from the commentaries on this Perek. These 2 spies, who were they? Chazal tell us they were Kalev and Pinchas. Kalev ben Yefuneh was one of the initial 12 spies that went to check out the land, to scout the land when Moshe Rabbeinu sent spies from the desert. Kalev and Yehoshua were the 2 spies that said good stuff about the land and were ready to enter Eretz Yisrael. So Yehoshua becomes the leader, and Kalev is still amongst those leaders. He was a previous Nasi, a previous tribe leader for Shevet Yehuda, and he is sent as one of the spies. The second spy, Pinchas, ben Elazar ben Aharon HaKohen. Pinchas is a Kohen, and Pinchas had a unique story that we saw in the Torah. Pinchas stood up for Hashem's name and killed Zimri and received a blessing afterwards. The blessing is told to us in the beginning of Parashat Pinchas, named after him. And there Pinchas receives the blessing of Kehuna. Why is this unique? Because Aharon HaKohen, Moshe Rabbeinu's older brother, received Kehuna. He received the priesthood along with his 4 sons, Nadav, Avihu, Elazar, Itamar. They received the blessing of priesthood, and for them, their descendants after them to take on the Kehuna, become Kohanim. Pinchas, the son of Elazar, the oldest, was already born when this happened and did not receive that blessing of Kehuna. Aharon and his sons received it, but existing grandsons did not receive it. So Pinchas, through his act of standing up for Hashem's name, received his own standalone blessing of Kehunat Olam, of priesthood. Pinchas is the second spy that is sent with Kalev into Yericho, according to Chazal. I'll add another thing. Rachav is described as an Isha Zona. Isha Zona is unclear what it means. In modern day Hebrew, a Zona is a prostitute. However, the commentaries have other ideas as to what this could mean. It seems like it's some form of hostess. Some of them say it comes from the word of mazon, mizonot, food. She was a hostess. She had a business, maybe some sort of inn, where she provided food for people, and that is where the spies came, to the house of Rachav. The Gemara in Megillah tells us that later on Rachav will convert and end up marrying Yehoshua bin Nun, the current leader of the Jewish people. And with that, we finish Perek Bet, the second chapter of Sefer Yehoshua.